Give you 4 things you need to know to leave a legacy. 4 things that you need, 4 things you're gonna have to know if you're gonna leave a legacy. 4 things you need to know if you're gonna leave a legacy. This sermon's for you. If I'm talking to you, can you wave at me just so I know I'm in the right room and I heard from the Lord? All right, good. All right. 4 things you need to know if you're gonna leave or leave a legacy. Number 1, legacy is built now, but experienced later. Legacy is built now, but experienced later. If you are going to leave a legacy, you got to start building now. I'm talking to college students, okay? Don't wait. Oh, when I graduate, it's 4 years. I'm just gonna live it up. And then when I graduate, I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna get serious about my life. Can I tell you something? I know 40-year-olds who are living under the consequence of things they did from 18 to 22. And they thought that when they left school, that they left the issue, not realizing that the issue followed them all the way into their adulthood. I'm telling you that right now you are a builder. Right now, you have to start building your life now. You got to start building credit now. You got to start building your finances now. You got to think like a farmer. A farmer thinks sowing. I'm sowing seeds, realizing that I'm not going to reap this until later. This is hard because I am the microwave generation. I am the fast food generation. When I think biscuit, I think Pillsbury. When I think waffle, I think Lego my ego. When I think pizza, I think Elio's, blah, 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 blah. Y'all don't know nothing about that. You gotta be 35 or over. When I think macaroni and cheese, I think crab, I think Velveeta. And anybody in this room, if you've ever experienced a real biscuit, a biscuit that had flour, a biscuit that had water, a biscuit that had TLC, tender loving care. When you've had a real biscuit, you realize that Pillsbury has been selling you chemicals in a can. You got to live for legacy. Second thing you need to know is you need to know that your last name is bigger than your first name. Your last name is bigger than your first name. I don't care how you got your name, but you need to be living for your last name. Your first name is about you, but your last name is about us. And unfortunately, we have too many people who are living. It would be wrong of me to live for Brian and not live for Bullock. So I'm just gonna take care of Brian, but I'm not gonna do nothing for Bullock. I don't care how I got my last name. I don't care how I feel about it. This is my name. And I'm telling you, if you're going to think legacy, you have to think you got to think in last name. Some people say that's not really biblical. Yeah, we can. If you look all through Proverbs, it'll tell you about the power of a good name. Even God says, I am the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I am a God of generation. I'm a God of family line. I'm a God of inheritance. I'm not just a God of Abraham. I'm the God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob. Their names matter. You need to be living for your last name. I did a study one time, and in the study it talked about the difference between rich people and wealthy people. They say rich people think about money, but wealthy people think about legacy. They said rich people think about money, but wealthy people think about legacy. Let me tell you why wealthy people think about legacy. I did a study, and I studied all the organizations that were last names. Can I give you the list? I said, can I give you the list? It's extensive, but I don't have everyone. There's more than this, but let me just give you a few. McDonald's is a last name. Abercrombie and Fitch, last name. Armani is a last name. Baskin Robbins is a last name. Chrysler is a last name. Fisher Price, Gucci, Hennessy, Harley Davidson, Hilton, Honda, Kohl's, Kraft Foods, Lowe's Movie Theater, Marriott is a last name. Maybach is a last name. Nordstrom is a last name. Pillsbury is a last name. Porsche is a last name. Procter & Gamble, 2 last names. Rolls Royce, Charles Rolls, Henry Royce, last names. Turner Broadcast System, Ted Turner, last name. Versace, last name. Wells Fargo, Henry Wells, William Fargo, last name. Walgreens, last name. Wrigley's, last name. Welch's Grape Juice, last name. Gave my son my name. I gave him my name. My son's name is Brian Bullock. I walked through the door this morning. It's so funny. I walked through the door and he's just singing. Cruz was there. He started singing and he said, look, Brian Bullock over there singing. Everybody said, Brian Bullock over there singing. Brian Bullock ain't singing, but Brian Bullock is still singing. Why? Because I'm thinking legacy. There are some people who are attached to you who's saying, Mama, can you do something with this name? There's some people who are saying, Dad, can you do something with this name? Maybe God gave you the name to change and reverse some of the stuff that the name meant one day. I wish there was somebody in this room that say my name might mean one thing right now, but I promise after today this name's getting ready to change. I promise after today everybody's gonna want my last name. I promise. I wish there was a woman up in here who said, I'm about to make my name so big that my husband's gonna beg me, can you just keep your name? I wish I could just take your name. Because why? God has given you a name to build legacy from. Number 3, what you make happen for others has greater impact than what you make happen for yourself. What you make happen for others has greater impact than what you make happen for yourself. The value you give others will increase your own value. Many of you don't like how much you make, not realizing that what you make is based on the value you bring to the table. And if you want more money, you got to bring more value. Many of you don't like what you make, but you really need to not like what you bring to the table. If you want to change your salary, you got to change what you bring, because what you make happen for others increases what happens to you. It has greater impact. If you want to make real impact, you have to give what you have to someone else. And I'm telling you that you are going to have to look at your life and recognize that everything you are doing right now is having major and great impact. Every one of your decisions, everything that you are doing, you are having impact in the life that you have right now. Can I tell you something what you're doing and not realizing it? When you're holding and hoarding the impact, hoarding and holding some of the information that you have, there are 2 things you're either doing in the earth. Every decision you make, you are either perpetuating a curse or breaking one. I can teach you how to use that leadership gift, how to use that marketing ability, and take it away from the enemy and bring it into the kingdom and say, if you give me a shot, I can show you how to flip this thing the right way and make money for the rest of your life and not go to jail because of it. I'm here to let you know you are a curse breaker. You are not just getting married, you're breaking a curse. You are not just graduating from college, you're breaking a curse. You are not just getting out of high school, you're breaking a curse. You are not just saved, you're breaking a curse. And everybody around you is about to be blessed because of what God's getting ready to do in your life. The last one is this: you got to remember how you started, but focus on how you finish. If you're going to leave a legacy, you're going to have to remember how you started, but focus on how you finish. I don't want you to forget how you started. I don't want you to forget that Father wasn't there. I don't want you to forget some of the conditions that you were raised in. I don't want you to forget some of the rejection, some of the pain. Nope, I want you to remember how you started, but do not for 1 second let it dictate how you're going to finish. There's somebody in this room saying, Pastor, I don't understand. I hear you, but this sermon got me all messed up. I was feeling good. And then you done preached this sermon, and now I'm thinking about the 60 years of my life I've wasted. I'm thinking about the 60 years of hurt I caused. I'm thinking about the 60 years of stuff I did. I got some college student who's sitting here saying, Pastor, I wish I heard this word in my junior year in high school. I wish I heard this word in my sophomore year in high school, because I did some stuff as a sophomore that I'm still paying for now. I did some stuff as a senior that I'm still paying for now. Can I tell you something? Your yesterday may have been jacked up, but God knows how to take the old and make it new.